back to my channel. I'm going to do a little small life update. I did a live update about maybe 2 months ago when my camera died. I think it was 2 months ago. And I can't post that one quite yet. Almost. We're almost to the finish line of that situation that I can post it, but right now I cannot. And I really want to get back in my channel a little bit, slowly. I just haven't been in the funk of picking up the camera. Sometimes I get started cleaning, I start doing a little project, and I'm like, oh, I can pick up the camera, and then I just like don't even bother, because when it comes to doing content, it's a lot of work just to move the tripod and do this. And a lot of people don't think that's a lot of work. It's a lot of extra work, really, when you're trying to clean. So that is truly what it is. There's nobody in the house. It's very quiet right now. You hear it? It's very nice. If you've been around, the boyfriend had just went to do his mom's yard. All the kids are kind of separated. So, you've been around. I've been dating somebody. I do a lot with the kids, especially his. A lot of people don't think because he's the dad, he don't get a full time. He has some full time. He actually has primary custody, but that's another story for another day. And I think I probably said certain things, but so there's 5 kids usually in this house. Now you can imagine on certain weekends how loud it can be, how crazy it can be. Heck, I don't even know about a weekend. It's about a darn weekday too. God Lord. Whew. So there's like 5 kids, 24/7. So if you hear nothing, it's nice. It's really nice. I don't know how it feels. It's very, very nice. It's quiet, you know. Reminds me of the day that my stepdad used to get my 2 girls all the time, you know. So, but every kid is separated. My middle child's with my mom. My oldest child and my youngest child are together. Hanging out with some family friends. The boys with their mama, aka their grandmother. See, I told you that's a story that's another day. But let's just say they with their great grandmother, their grandmother, their grandfather, their mother for the weekend. And no, that's the normal. It's hard to explain, but yes, that's the normal. So I always keep positive of hopefully they have a fun and good weekend, because the older one is getting a little restless. That's all. The oldest one. The younger one, he love me. He go with the flow. So trying to be positive. So they're doing that. That's why all the kids are separated. Now we have the boys, and we have at least them 2, or you know, one of the boys, because one of the boys like to go hang out with, you know, some family members. So it works out. But the weekends is really a time to recharge, and I try to do that. So I'm getting sidetracked, but I try to recharge and everything else when I have no kids. So I said, let me get this camera up, do a quick life update, and then I'm gonna put it in my computer and try to start editing while I clean a little bit, because Lord knows it's out needed. I was called up, and then bop, got slapped in my face again. The life update is starting this coming Monday, which will be last Monday for y'all, because I'm gonna try to post this one next week, or like next Sunday. I don't know, I might make it, I don't know. It depends on my editing skills today, okay? Let's put it like that. That I might get it up tomorrow, which will mean if I get it up tomorrow, it happens this Monday. If I get it up next Sunday, it'll be like, I'm gonna talk about last Monday. I know it's gonna be difficult. But this Monday, I'm gonna have 4 out of 5 kids in school. What we call the twins, which they are 2 years apart, but they're the same height, same blonde hair, different eye colors though. We call them the twins. months. Anyway, they're 2 years apart. But because they look so much alike in ways, and they're the same height, we call them the twins. And it's his youngest and my middle child. They started school, I'm not going to say the specific date. 3.5 weeks ago. And right now it's the first, well, it just got over the first week of August. So they've been in school about mid-July. And they've been in school for 3.5 weeks. Those two. They go to a charter school that is all year round. So that's what the reason that is. His oldest started just the week before. And this last week was his first full week. So he's only been in school about a week and a half. So we had 3 kids so far in school already. Monday, my oldest starts a new school. She would not go to the same school she was going to last year and the year before. They were very good with her the year that her dad passed, about missing days, to understanding her situation and all that, but it just wasn't a good, it wasn't a good year last year. It's just, and I understand why it's like that, because I think his oldest is dealing with the same thing. When it comes to the middle school, and I'm figuring this out as a parent, but also looking back at me as a kid too. When it comes to the middle school is like difficult. Because you're figuring out who you are as yourself. Like in elementary to kindergarten to any preschool, you're really doing whatever your mom does or your dad does. They put you in these certain outfits, you have your likes, you have your dislikes and all that, but you're not finding yourself. So I think this issue with middle school is defining people, like kids are finding themselves, like figuring out who they are. And I feel like that happens right in the middle school. In high school, they're a little bit knowledgeable of like who they are and what they like and what they are, you know, and whatever. Like my daughter is like a grandma, I feel like, because she does crocheting. She's very arty. Let's put it like that. And she's figuring herself out. Same with his older son, who's in middle school. He's figuring out himself, but also you got what his school is that they're taking our small town, like, how many schools are there? About 4? 4 elementaries and put them all together in one middle school. So you got to think about the mixture there. Plus, you got to think about them, like I just said, trying to find themselves. So I think it's a lot of mixture of that. So my oldest daughter is going to a different school. She's going to a private school. She has been to this school before from 2K to 1st grade. But their tuition is so expensive. God, especially when you get higher up. So expensive. Very expensive. But I am very thankful for the family I have, that my mom will understand my issues. Also, I didn't want her to go to middle school. Like our middle school here, I really don't. So, I really, really don't. You know what I mean? So, I really didn't want to do that. So, it was only the charter school, which is free and public. And my mom was like, I got you. So, she's going to a private school. She starts this week. So she said technically the one that's supposed to be in school, she's the last one to get in, to go in, but she don't miss as many days as all the other ones. Like she don't get fall break like everybody else, or winter break. She gets Christmas break. Winter break and Christmas break is different. Just say that, you know, your school district is different. She don't get winter break. She don't get, you know, winter break, fall break. She don't get those, but she does get the normal, like every kid and what I grew up on. Thanksgiving, Christmas break, spring break, you know, all that fun jazz. So, but she starts this week, and then my youngest one. Y'all probably thinking, because y'all see my videos, just you're like, wow, she's already that age. She will be 2 next week. She'll be 2. I have a 2-year-old, almost, and oh, I have a true toddler, and she's very sassy. Let's put it like that. But she's very loved. Every kid in this house will love her to death and stuff. Even his kids will love her, especially his oldest one, because he really wanted a sister, but he got a brother. It happens. So, but she will be starting preschool on her birthday. She'll start this week also, but she'll only go for 1 day, because I don't know if y'all school does this, but our school, like even public, like if it's 4K or 5K, or it's like certain preschools in this town, like 4 or 5K, like of the public schools district system, public system. And certain public schools, preschools around here, they do girls only on 1 day and boys only on 1 day, and then the next day is everybody. I don't know why they do that. I think it's just to make it easier to get them to know each other, maybe. I don't know. But so she'll just go 1 day this week, because they start later in the week. And then the week after, all the kids are going to be in school. I cannot wait. You have no idea. All 5 kids are going to be in school. It's going to be nice. And everybody tells me all the time, what you gonna do with those few hours? Because she is not gonna be in school as long as the older ones. The older ones are like in school for a longer period of time. She's not. It's like a few hours and that's it. And everybody asks me, what you gonna do? I don't know. I might take a nap. I might get some stuff done around here. I might go do my errands while I don't have her. I don't know yet. You know? I gotta think about that. So I'm really thinking about, like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my time. I don't know. I might get back into YouTube. I don't know. I know I told myself I'm going to get back into YouTube when the kids get to school, which I am going to try to do. I didn't do a school supplies haul because I have 5 different kids in 5 different schools. Well, technically 5 kids in 4 different schools. And stuff like that. So it was kind of hard to do any kind of school supplies because we got them at different times too. So no school supplies haul this year. I'm going to try next year to do a little bit better on that. But how things are probably going to be next year, I don't know how much filming I will get done on certain weekends. So I don't know. But well, yeah, 5 kids in 4 different schools. And you're probably thinking, Lord, you right. You are right. You are right. You are right. I have, well, technically 3 schedules on my fridge right now. I don't have a printout for the other one. But they are all on different schedules. I had somebody complain about 2 kids being on different schedules, and I'm over here like, I ain't gonna say no names, I ain't gonna point no fingers. But I would say if I ever ran into them, like, you need to check out my schedule. I have 4 different school schedules to keep up with, and you worry about 2 different ones. There's a reason. Let me chew. Yeah. And I'll explain more later. It's just I'm trying to keep the peace. But thankfully my mom got me because I was looking into it anyway. She was like, "What you want for birthday?" And I was like, oh. And I sent her a link, and I got a digital calendar. Digital calendar. I didn't get the skylight one that everybody got. That thing is expensive. That thing is $600. Goodbye. So we got a little cheaper version, and it does the thing. It does the job. It has everybody's schedule. Like I had sat here with it and got all the school schedules right in front of me and said, okay, this person's got off this day, this person's got off this day, this person's got pre-term. I put it in there. And then I started slowly adding in our appointments when I know them, or if I already had appointments, I started them in. And then I just recently put mom weekend and dad weekend so we can look like, if we want to know how it's going to land during Christmas time on her weekend and his weekend, we can see it now because I have it set up that you can see his weekend, her weekend, his weekend, and stuff like that. So it works. They got our appointments. They got, it doesn't stay. I ain't sponsored at all. I'm just saying that helps a lot. Because I do have a magnet one on my fridge still. And I use it. But it was just getting complicated because it was easier last year to do it because the boys were on the same schedule and the girls were. So I had the girls in like a green marker and the boys were blue marker. And then if it said no school, the boys were out. And had no school, the girls were out. But I can't do that this year because it'd be so much more complicated. So I was like, I have to do something else besides that magnet. But I do on the magnet put the holidays on there. I still put mom and dad weekends on there. I put birthdays on there. So it still gets used. I just couldn't use it this year the way I used it last year. So that was very different. But I will probably take you around soon. Start filming again. I don't know what I'm gonna film. I don't know when I'm gonna pick up the camera. I just picked up this battery that I charged like 2 months ago because it was dead as a doornail. And still it did not with. So this is literally the first time, and I'm also about to put this in the computer to start editing. So I really wanted to do this live update before I put the SIM card in the computer. So this is already filmed. I don't have to be like, okay, let me go film, let me edit whatever's on this. I don't even know what's on the SIM card right now. I know there's a live update that I cannot post yet, and I don't know what else is on here. I really don't. I have no earthly idea what else is on this camera. So I'm gonna have enjoyment trying to figure out what did I do here, what was the purpose of this video, and stuff like that. So I have no idea what's on the SIM card because I think I filmed one video months ago, and I just never edited it. I don't know. So that's gonna be interesting. So but I just want to do a quick update of like, I'm gonna try to get back into it. I'm about to have all the kids in school. I also to update you like our school stuff of like, we are slowly getting each kid in school. So like I told him that not this week but the week after, all the kids will be in school for a whole full week. Because this week, but minus the oldest one going to school and the youngest one going to school for one day. The twins are off Friday and have a half a day Thursday. So that's why I said next week will be like the good full week of all the kids don't have nothing off and everybody's in school by then. All of us getting in the system. It's gonna be nice. I can't wait. You're probably thinking, Lord, you right. But I love my baby. But I think it'd be good for her to get around somebody her own age and also learn, you know, and also get her on a routine because I kind of been slack with her routine the last few weeks. I would say it. So it'll help me and her get on a schedule with her, and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to. I don't know how she's going to deal with snacking because let me put it like this. She'll snack if you let her have a snack. Like, just chill over there and she'll snack all day. She's a snacker. She's a mama. Let's put it like that. So I don't know how she's going to deal with just like a small snack there and that's it. I don't know how she's going to take it. So, but I'm almost talked 20 minutes, but this is the live update. We're going to try to get back into filming. We're going to try to get back into doing things. And almost all the kids are in school. All 5 of them. that my mama calls our bunch the Brady Bunch -1, which is kind of true. If he had one more boy, it literally would be the Brady Bunch. But he only had 2 boys, which I'm kind of thankful. There's reasons. There's reasons for that. I'm very thankful he just has 2 boys. You know. Yeah. So. But like my mom always says, they are pretty much. Because I have 3 girls, he has to put 2 boys, so it is what it is. And so we try to do as much as possible with these kids. Even the oldest one, his oldest one said the other day, which made me feel good because I'm a very homebody. And I will tell you in a heartbeat that I think I'm boring because I want to be home. I want to be a homebody. But he just said the other day, like, you guys do stuff and it's not as boring as Mom's Weekend. And then we were like, girl, I feel nice. Thank you, babe. I'm not going to even lie, thank you. Because I thought I was boring. Because I don't do much. And I know I need to get into it, but it's just weird figure. Like I tell people all the time, you need to figure out yourself before you can really figure out other things. Like, I'm trying to figure out my health. My health is healthy. It's just, I've had blood work done the last few months. Just to see my levels. My iron's low, so that might explain why I'm tired. My B12 is low. I forgot how that's called anyway. It's low. So I'm just starting doing iron and B12, like vitamins and stuff. To make me have a little bit more boost. Also with their dad, I'm trying to help him out. Because he's even said he's gained a lot of weight for the last few years. He's also has sleep apnea. He has the machine. For you guys, he does have the machine. He's just still, but he does work odd hours too, so it don't help either. But he still feels tired and stuff. So we're trying to work on our health. Because I told him I'm not, if we do get married again, if we do, because we're not. No ring at this moment. No ring right now, which is good. I like to not be a widow again until I'm about 80 or 70. I ain't going to lie. I don't recommend being being a widow in my 30s. I don't recommend that, especially with small kids. I don't recommend that. No, I do not. I don't regret eating the cold sub yesterday. No, that was random. Because I'll be like, I could have eaten this one. So we're working on our health. What we do when we have no kids yesterday evening, we went to the gym. We're trying to do better. So, but we're trying to do better. Trying to just do it. Just do it. You know, and I want to work on his health, plus my health. And stuff like that. So, and mainly ours, both of us, is our weight and stuff like that. So, but other than that, my brother work looks wonderful. His does too. Besides, I think he talked to his mom because his mom's a nurse too. I think it's funny. His mom and my mom was a nurse. God, you should see them in the room together. So, but I have talked too much. This is y'all briefly. Let's talk to life update. So, yeah. So let me talking, but we're gonna try to get back in my channel and do the thing. You know, but I'm not gonna film today because this camera's gonna be busy on the computer for most of the day probably. Between editing and then I'm gonna clean. Edit, clean, edit, clean, edit, clean. That's how it's probably gonna go today. So, but I'm going to try to get a majority of stuff done. I did work on the kitchen yesterday, so the kitchen's not too bad. It's this table again, which I cleaned off of it a little bit. It just needs to be picked up even more. And around it, and the living room. And I will praise my oldest. She has been doing a lot. She cleaned the hallway. If you know, you know. The hallway was horrible. And then she cleaned up these wires around the TV in the living room, which I have never touched since we moved in. Which was, how old was my oldest one? 7 years ago. Not my oldest one, my middle child. We moved here after she was a year. 7 years. I haven't touched those wires. She organized. She cleaned it. I'm like, okay, girl, get it. What? There was something. She cleaned the living room when she didn't have to. She bought this kitchen to this room to that living room without being asked. Like, I'm praising her right now, because let me tell you, that helps me so much. And she's just doing it, and I'm over here like, you ain't moving out anytime soon, girl. You help me out too much. So, but no, I want her to go on for good. Like, be something and do, like, have her own life. I'm be independent, girl. But you sure don't want to say? You know? But no, I want her to go be something and do something with her life and just enjoy life. Because for her, she still has it hard after almost 2 years. She misses her dad. She misses her grandpa, but it's mainly her dad. So, I know. So, I will say that, like, she's still having a heart after almost 2 years. And we work on that every day. She's gotten better on certain days and stuff like that. She only goes to certain people when it comes to spending the night and stuff, so. But she mainly wants to stay home because she's worried. She's very worried that something's gonna happen to me. And I tell her all the time, I'm not gonna keep the bucket. I am not gonna try to keep the bucket anytime soon. I got too much responsibility to leave. But I will say that she has, regardless, she's helping me out so much. She's still going through some stuff, and she's almost a teenager. Next year she'll be 13, so I'll almost have a teenager. So. Mixed with all that, plus what she's been going through. Yeah, it's been fun. So, but yeah. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I've talked 27 minutes. I need to stop talking. I talk too much. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, guys.